I did get out of work really late. So I'm a little underprepared. And then secondly, I will be drinking heavily. So those are my
I mean,
notes.
how is this different?
Usually it's only mildly. And most of the time I get off of work early, so. But the preparation thing is pretty on point.
I was just teasing.
Is that what that was? Do I have a friend now? Are we friends? Oh, I turned off push to talk. That's why it keeps lighting up.
Yeah, because you're muted.
Oh, okay. No, I forgot I turned it off because I was playing with somebody in Baldur's Gate and I didn't want to keep hitting alt. Okay, y'all gonna hear me eat, so cool. Good to know. Okay, so let's recap just a little bit. So last, y'all made your way into Kresk, a word that has come up over and over in this game. Um, you finally convinced the guards to let you in, even carrying the dead mess that used to be a body. And you made your way up to the Abbey in order to put this poor, unknown soul to rest. Um, you were let in by the gate guards. Two creatures that seem to have been spliced with pieces of animals. Then laid this body to rest. In the process, having a crave just crumble and finding a ring, which Largo, no fear, put it on. Then you met the abbot.
Destiny.
Yes, right. Then you met the abbot as you were making your way back to the front of the abbey, and he invited you to stay for the night, as it was very much dark outside at this point. He seemed to be a kindly man, and he led you up through some things that were not okay with Val, especially. And then he led you into these barracks that were not the best. He told you budget cuts, basically. And then this voice out of the darkness, as y'all were kind of discussing, do we trust him? That thing had two heads. Just jumped out at you, causing Val to jump on top of Largo. Come to find out, it's Esmeralda. Having met her before, you're like, okay, we can sleep. Y'all took a long rest. JR, I think I updated your sheet already. If not, you took a long rest. Then in the morning, you asked Esmeralda a little more about what she was doing here. And she told you the Mad Abbot had made a bride for Strahd, and she was going to ambush Strahd when he got here. But being interested in what y'all were doing, she's like, no, let's do that instead. And has joined your party. Y'all went down into the lower levels of the Abbey where this creature stitched together out of body parts rushed Holland, knocking him over. Just as Val and Largo were about to nope out of there. Seeing that, however, they noped back in. Then y'all took that creature down. After that, y'all heard just these whines and these howls and these whistles and these whoops coming from behind the doors of this hallway that this creature was guarding. And y'all said no and went outside. Outside, you had saw a creature hooked, strapped up against the wall. There were some chicken coops that y'all heard noises from. And y'all busted open one of the chicken coops. Busting open the chicken coop, another crazy creature that y'all were tempted to release, but you decided not to. And you went back out like you were going to leave the Abbey. You went back to the gate, and that's where you met Well, you had met her before, but it was Siegfried. And Siegfried really bonded with Val in particular. Uh, Not liking judgment and feeling really uncomfortable, which Val really resonated with. Largo brought her out of her shell a little bit, and she told you about how her family had wanted to be. They were a colony of lepers, basically, and they wanted to be cured, but they not didn't only want to be cured. They also wanted to be improved, which the abbot begrudgingly did, driving some of them insane. And these were these creatures you heard and saw. Siegfried was one of the more sane creatures, it seemed like, and she really opened up to y'all, and so she hopes to see you again soon. With that, you decided to. She also told you about Cloven, who is the abbot's right hand man, or in this case, two-headed man, which y'all had seen on y'all's first foray into the Abbey, as y'all were being led to the barracks. So y'all intended to go back and talk to him when you came upon the abbot teaching a woman how to dance. Looking closer, and he wanted you to go find a wedding dress for her because what she was wearing was not appropriate. And looking closer, Largo, you saw under the powder on the face, some stitches, and your gaze traveled upward, and then just this horrible feeling as these eyes looking upon you were eyes that were familiar to you, those of your wife. And you stayed calm for a minute. You walked up to the abbot and you cast an vampiric touch, shattering his illusion and revealing the form of a deva, wings sprouting from his back, muscled form, and this massive mace in his hand. And as you looked upon him, Largo, he said, "You will regret that." And that is where we left off. So I hope that answers all your questions. Because now it's time to, if you have not already, roll initiative.
I'm a little insulted you called my new best friend a creature. I'm pretty sure they're a humanoid, if we check.
We're all
And that wasn't
creatures.
very nice.
We're all creatures under the morning, Lord.
Okay, that's really fair.
That's incredibly fair.
Just to remark, Holland was not prepared for this.
Nope. I think Largo was the only one. JR really isn't prepared for this.
Oh, yeah.
But Val, you see this happen and you see this form and you know you gotta do something.
And that something is take the dodge action.
So Val decides to nope out of this fight. But only half noping. He's still present. Vasilka, as the abbot introduced you, the put together woman, bride of Strahd, continues to stare piercingly at Largo, it appears. And then it's the abbot's turn. And he's gonna bring that mace right across Largo's face.
You haven't rolled yet. We don't know he does that.
Does a 19 hit?
Okay, he did it.
Okay. So as he hits you, Largo, you not only feel the blow from the heavy metal, you also feel this divine radiant energy. It feels like, and then it burns. It goes right through your very being. You're going to take a total of 29 damage from the first attack.
Ooh.
The second,
Ow.
the mace knocks you across the face one way, and then he brings it across the other. And this one hurts even more. And you're going to take a total of 33 from the second attack. JR, you're up.
Oh! Wow. Wow. Okay. Alright. I would like to make him make a wisdom saving throw as I cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Very nice. And thank you for telling me what it was.
Now, it is a 30-foot cube, so if I could just not target any of us in that 30-foot cube, that'd be great.
Okay, you can keep your allies out. It is going to catch Vasilka. You said this was wisdom?
Wisdom.
He gets a 25. And Vasilka gets an 11. Okay, so Vasilka... Oh, hold on, let me see if she's immune to charm or not. Oh, she does have advantage, though. Oh, she is immune to charm, so that does not take on either. She continues to stare.
JR brings his hand back down. And, you know, guys, funny. Thought that'd work out a little better.
All right, Largo, you are right there in this guy's face. You are unconscious. You're right there at his feet. Oh, I don't have that. Yes, I do. Okay. So when he brought that mace down, he just went down with it. Then it's Esmeralda's turn. That's who I forgot to bring up.
Yeah, you just got Thored versus Captain America.
Let's see. She's going to...
Well, I think I'm gonna try something stupid.
When have y'all not?
I mean,
I'm
I just
just
tried to
saying.
charm an angel, so...
Yeah. Let's see. I don't have any healing. All right. Do you say that you're gonna do something stupid out loud, Holland?
Sure. Either way, I'm going to try something.
All right. So what Esmeralda is gonna do is she's gonna cast a spell on you if you're willing. If you allow that.
I am as willing as I can be, I guess.
Okay. And she is going to cast Protection from Evil and Good. And she is going to
Ooh.
protect you against Celestials. Obviously.
I will take that. Because my crazy thing does not involve attacking.
And then She's going to take a potion from her pouch, from her belt, and she's going to toss it at Val. And she'll say, "That'll help your friend." Val, you can choose to catch it, or you can choose to let it shatter on the floor.
Oh, yeah, I'll catch it.
Okay. Oh, that's supposed to be Esmeralda casting that, so ignore that.
It was a good
I
throwback.
saw that. I
Though.
was like,
I
Eureka!
liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Either way, we're good. See, that was her action in her bonus action. So now it's Holland's turn.
Okay, now for the thing that's stupid. I'm gonna switch to Celestial in language. And I start apologizing for my friend and saying, "Please let us leave. We won't bother you again. I very much apologize for this disruption. Uh, please let us go."
Make a persuasion check. And it's just a regular persuasion check.
Man,
You don't know yet. You'll find out on his turn. Anything else you'd like to do? That would be your action.
and then I'm going to just go down towards Largo, grab his shoulders, and start trying to pull him away.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Val.
Val is so relieved because they were about to run up and have to do a medicine check to stabilize, but handy dandy potion time, going straight up, pouring for the jaw,
Okay.
being safe.
It is a potion of greater healing, so you will roll 4d4 plus 4.
Nice.
So Largo, you feel this liquid trickle into your mouth, and you come back with 13 hit points. That's your action, Val.
I will also spend a key point to use patient defense, so I'll be using the dodge action again.
Okay. Now that Largo's gone down, you can see that Vasilka is still staring where he was. So it's possible she wasn't even looking at him. She was just looking there. And the abbot, with your 12, Holland, he takes the tip of his mace and he places it on Largo's chest. And he goes, "I am not without mercy. You may go."
Does that mean I can take my friend with me?
He looks at JR, he looks at Esmeralda, he looks at Val, and he goes, "You may take those 3.
I can't just leave one of my own.
Then you will perish with him."
Out of character,
Uh-huh.
did Largo say anything before he attacked the abbot?
Yes, before he attacked the abbot, he said, "Those are her eyes."
Ooh. Okay.
The abbot is going to continue to hold his mace on top of Largo's chest. So I guess I'm just going to do a grapple on him. let me see. So, Largo, since you are conscious, you can make either an athletics or an acrobatics. But since you're prone... No, you're fine. He does have advantage because you're prone, because it's a melee. Okay. So, athletics or acrobatics for Largo? Where's my boy? Of course, he's going to use athletics. Okay.
Oh my god.
He's not doing it firmly, but he's doing it firm enough, you know? And then, JR, it's your turn.
All right. So what exactly was the David doing again?
He has
Just real quick.
He has the tip of his golden mace pressed firmly against Largo's chest, keeping Holland from dragging him away.
Hey, maybe take me instead, if that's all right with you, Mister Angel, sir.
Since you have attacked him, or tried to attack him anyways, you're going to have disadvantage on your persuasion check.
That is not bad for disadvantage.
For disadvantage.
Yeah, imagine rolling a 19 plus 9. Yeah. Anyways.
Largo, you are conscious, but restrained.
And he just screams out, "Fuck you!"
I heard you Tata laughing at that. So you see this venom in Largo's eyes, and he screams out, "Fuck you!" And this ray comes out, and it doesn't even phase the abbot. Let's see. Esmeralda is worried. She's not sure what to do. JR, you're the one at the back, along with her. And she's going to lean kind of in towards you and go, "Are we fighting or are we running?"
We can't run unless we all run together.
All right. She slaps her hands together, starts chanting a couple Eldritch words, brings them apart. You see lightning crackling between them. You've seen this before. And she flings it out towards the abbot. She's off to the side there. can't get Vasilka with that. Not unless she got y'all too, which she's not gonna do. So my guy needs to make a dex save. I love fighting with myself. It's unique. Like, fuck you. No, fuck you. Oh, he saves. So
Hey, but either way, you're winning.
that, or
Yeah,
I'm losing.
that's true. I know when I do it at work, they just call me crazy. So
Alright, so half of that is 14. Which, with the addition of the vampiric touch, gives us a very important number.
How important?
You know, it's one of those scale of things.
Well, I mean, vampiric touch would have been gone after I went unconscious, right?
But he took the damage originally. I'm just adding.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yeah,
doing
I
math.
got you. Okay.
Y'all don't get to usually hear this part, so this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing when I'm not talking. Let's see, what else can Esmeralda doing? She's not doing much. That's an action. That's an action. That's an action. Yeah, that's all she can do. Alright, that brings us to Holland. Holland, you are staring this creature in the very, like, super statuesque face, and you do not see a hint of mercy for your friend.
I stay in Celestial. If you don't want him to leave with us, then you forced my hand. And I bring my great sword down on his head.
Alright.
I
No, you
ding
don't. You
against
missed.
it. I ding against it, but I bring it up to smack him.
Yeah, and, you know, it hits, but it does not penetrate. It's like, that's some rock hard abs there.
And I believe that drops protection from good and evil.
Does it? Let me see. No. Nope. It's concentration on Esmeralda's part. So you're good.
So Val will look up and shrug and say, well, I guess it's fuck you.
You punch and, oh yeah, those abs. You're like, kind of shake your hand a little bit, pull back for another hit.
I'll use Lucky on it.
Oh, okay. There you go. You feel this, like, you're going in for this swing, and you feel something off, so you switch. Just as he's bringing his hand to defend, you duck around it, bring it in, and punch. And he doesn't even, he's not phased. He looks at your hand, unperturbed.
Well, I'll give him another.
Okay, so you hit with both of those, and while they are doing some damage, it's not a lot. You
Yeah,
feel
it's the story of my life.
like you definitely would have burst somebody's kidney with that second attack, and he's just like, kind of. He's not sneering, because if you ever saw an angel sneer, they don't. But he is kind of just. Really? That's the best you got? Okay. Vasilka, still staring into space. The abbot. He's gonna bring that mace. Let's see. Holland missed, so he's gonna bring it across Val. Val, you're not dodging anymore, right?
Not this round.
Okay. And he beats you with this across one way. You're gonna take a total of 25 damage. And then he spins and he hits again. Well, we'll see. And he spins it in his hand and brings it through into your shoulder. And oh my god, the pain is just unbearable for a moment. Your eyes kind of go, oh. That's another 29.
When Rebecca said that she didn't do a whole lot of prep, the prep was she grabbed a piece of paper and just wrote TPK.
Well, she did.
There's also a line that says goblins question mark, but it has a line through it.
Actually, that means that the goblins were already massacred by us.
Maybe.
Or
JR,
they're going to be dropped on our head soon.
Val, how are you doing, by the way?
Oh, I'm super dead.
Super unconscious?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, JR.
Okay. Abbott's looking okay, you said?
Oh, he looks picturesque. Like if you were into guys.
Alright, I'm gonna run over Cure Wounds on Val.
You duck in under the mace that he's pulling back to swing towards Holland, and you reach your hand out and lay it on Val for 8 hit points back to Val. Largo, obviously, you are no longer restrained. Anything else, JR?
Nope.
I'm just here to heal people. Largo, while you're prone, you can get up easily with half your movement. You're going to continue to hold on your ray. You know what? I need to read that spell. I need to make a cut.
Yeah, I think it just failed
I need
because
to...
it didn't hit him, right?
You're right. I'm sorry. My bad. Sorry, I just saw it. I forgot. Even if it doesn't hit, it still puts it on y'all's thing. Anyways, go ahead. Do your thing. Shoot
Yeah,
your
because
shot.
otherwise it would have been a much different story for Val, that last one.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't even read that. Oh, that's why.
Okay, let's do a wisdom save.
Okay, what are we saving against? It's a spell, I'm assuming.
Bong.
Oh, I thought you were saying I'm assuming it's Toll the Dead. Now.
I was making a bong sound.
It took me a minute, okay?
I was waiting for Toll the Dead.
Okay. Y'all, have a good day, y'all. He saves. I assume.
Obviously.
Oh, I keep pulling the wrong color. There we go. Come here. Ooh.
But that was just a distraction for something hitting him in the back of the head.
Yeah, it was. You're like, oh yeah, take this, and you're just like you're doing your hands against your face. You're still on the ground, I'm guessing. You haven't said you got up.
Yep.
And
He didn't even bother.
"Ah!"
He just started
And he's
casting.
looking down at you, and he's just like, with that spell. And then behind him, what is the shape of your spiritual weapon?
All-
I didn't catch that.
God dang it. All he's ever used is a dagger, so it's in the shape of a dagger. Or no, you know what? It's a shovel.
It's a shovel, yes. I love it. If you don't have inspiration, take that. So the shovel just goes, and he does that like Bart Simpson face where it's like, ugh. For a second, it's quite comedic as he takes 18 magical force damage. Starting to need a calculator.
Now Largo will stand up.
All right.
Now that he's finally done something.
And he dusts off his robes and he's just glaring at him. Okay.
Can I take a free action to speak?
Absolutely.
He just says, this is my fight. Leave if you need to. No one needs to die here besides me.
Let's see. You've still got your protection, Holland. So she's not gonna... She's got one more lightning bolt she's gonna throw out. I'm assuming that's an 18. It did weird things on my screen. Roll 1d20 plus 4. Roll 8d6 and divide by 2. Alright, he'll take another 15 lightning damage as it kind of weaves right between Val and Largo. It almost hits y'all, but just makes it. And now that Abbott is kind of like, he's starting to breathe a little hard here. He's like, in response to this, he goes, "None of you will leave." And Holland, it is your turn.
Okay, if I'm still up, I'm going to smack him again.
Yeah,
That time it actually hit.
finally.
Alright, and the magic, since you're celestial, does that do
It
a certain
is
type of
magical.
magic? Does it do a certain type
No.
of magic, or it's just, okay.
It's just
checking.
normal magical. It's just magical slashing.
It's vanilla slashing.
Yep.
And you start to
You don't have
see-
your Blades curse yet, do you?
I do, but I have never remembered to use it.
Cough, cough.
Nice.
And once I do use it, I forget about it.
Is that something you can use this turn that you want to use, or?
If I was going to use it, I needed to use it first.
Oh, okay. Alright, that was my question. Okay, so anyways, as you slice across him, you see just like, it's like light dripping out of this wound, like liquid light. But there's also like little tinges of darkness in the light.
Okay. And I'll end my turn.
Val, it is your turn. Val, you hop right back up to your feet and you bring in your fist right into his bread basket. And again, it's like punching a freaking wall, but you're connecting and you're doing something.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Oh, god
Damn.
these rolls tonight, Val. You are all right.
And then I'll give him a knee. Flurry of blows.
Do it. Do it.
Woo!
Ah.
This guy.
No shit.
Then I'll let him breathe.
Oh.
I'll allow him to take a breath.
All right. He's looking a little shook here. He's gonna like Vasilka to me. And without disengaging, he's going to flap his wings out hard. Kind of this gust kind of blows across you, and he's going to start rising into the air and moving away from you.
I'm gonna take the op attack.
I was going to say,
if I can.
Holland, Largo, and Val have an opportunity attack if they'd like it.
And he can't move.
Oh, that's right. You have what's it called?
Sentinel.
Sentinel.
Then we all hit him saying nope.
Wow. Wow.
That's
Dang, Holland with the Sentinel coming in clutch.
Oh yeah.
9 plus 3 is 12. Plus 2 is 14. Okay, so he can't move, right?
His speed drops to 0.
In that case, what he'll do is he'll place a hand on top of the wound that you cut into him, Holland. And then he pulls it away, and that wound is gone.
Oh, come on!
He still looks hurt, but he looks less hurt.
Stop using those cure wounds.
My dagger is unmagical, by the way, so.
I figured, so I have
Okay.
damage. JR, your turn.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to top that. Performance. Like, honestly.
Performance. I like how you phrase that.
JR's like, he's like, oh shit, he's gonna fly away. Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Like, they plucked some of those feathers. That was nasty.
I like how we found
Yeah.
our true calling in life, and it's stomping out angels.
Right.
Dude, I almost spit tea across my computer. I was taking a big old gulp, and Val goes, stomping angels. And I'm like, shit.
Okay, I got this. Short bow.
I'm sure this will be very effective. Pooh.
Oh, trust me.
So you hit.
He
Because
sings
I'm
to all
adding-
of his arrows.
I'm adding psychic blades to it.
Ooh, tell me what this does.
Dude. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll my 3d6.
Nice. Oh, Oh, baby.
Oh, man.
No.
What?
Womp.
He is going to take that full 4,
Oof.
though. And then half of the 7.
I hope it gives him a mild fucking headache.
Yeah,
Oh
your
my God.
arrow kind of just like scratches him as it goes by. And then you do that psychic damage and it kind of blows that scratch a little wider, but it's not very wide.
Just makes his
Oh, that
left
stings.
ear
Just makes his eye twitch a little bit.
Yeah, little eyebrows twitch.
like nails on a chalkboard, but like from 50 feet away.
All right. I think that is all of your turn.
Yeah, I think so too.
Vargo, my man, tell me what you want to do.
I see you got rid of my friend's mark. Let me help you with that.
Ah! But you just are. He's turning to look at JR, like, really, dude? And you just kind of pass by. Like, oh, shit. I mean, to be fair, that was min damage, too, so. JR, stop giving people min damage. What are we doing? Inspiration?
Sorry.
Vastus Los Largo, is that in you rerolling?
I'm looking stuff up.
Oh, okay, I didn't know what you were doing. I was like, he rolled for something.
It's my spiritual weapon. I was seeing.
Oh, yeah! The shovel comes back with another resounding bong. This is much better than Toll the Dead, by the way.
I just got the
Aha!
inspiration for a character.
Somebody who uses a shovel to fight.
Oh, you know what? I did forget that you gave me inspiration. Can I try again on that inflict wounds?
You absolutely can. We're not done with your turn, so go ahead. Meanwhile, Shovel's
totally
just back
play
there
as
going
different-
bong, 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 bong. 12 plus
Ooh.
7 is 19. That hits.
Hooray.
If you want to reroll that damage since it's a new roll, you absolutely can. Or we can go with the 3.
I think the reroll should go.
Or you can just
Oh,
use
do you?
min damage.
I don't know that damage though.
I mean, it's really good damage. When are you ever going to roll 3 ones in a row again?
Yeah.
Oof.
Lucky ones.
Much better. All right. Okay. All right. He is looking pretty bad. And it's Esmeralda's turn.
And now my comment doesn't look so stupid.
Who is the hurtest looking? Val looks pretty bad, I know. And Mario looks pretty bad. Nope, she's gonna say
I mean,
that.
I have
Never mind.
12.
That was definitely worse than me, for sure.
Really, just my ego.
I think she's
I don't
gonna
know
save
what
it.
Val's at.
She's gonna save it.
My emotional state is terrible.
So is Largo's, actually.
Largo, you're doing pretty good damage. If you'd like, she would like to cast a spell on you.
He won't resist. He's focused.
Okay, she's gonna cast Greater Invisibility on you.
Ooh.
Meaning it will not go away when you attack. That is going to drop your protection from good and evil Holland, though. And then
That's good with me.
Yeah, you didn't seem like you were getting hit, so she did not seem like she was worried about you that much. And then that's all she's got, I think. Yeah. Women's minds, they are a mystery. Holland, what would you like to do?
I'm going to beat him over the head again.
Good luck. That will hit.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll end my turn.
Okay.
I forgot the Hexblade curse again!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot it too, to be fair. Alright, Val, what would you like to do?
He's gonna do.
That's a pop.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
And then an elbow across the face. Val, you haven't missed
And
all
flurry
night.
of blows.
And then you switch feet and you bring up and you smack him right in the side. Just six, like, it's like skin on stone. Like that. I do like that I can do the sound effects and move my hands while I'm talking. And then Vasilka begins
Oh, yeah.
moving towards your group. And she comes up to stand right next to the abbot. Still looking straight ahead. Just slightly down. And she just stands there. And again, the abbot's, he is just, blood is, well, that goopy stuff we call blood for this guy is just trickling out of these wounds. You see bruises forming under his marble-like skin. And so he's going to reach out and take that arrow wound from JR and just sear it away. And he's going to turn and just kind of embrace Vasilka, and his wings are going to fold over them. And that's all he can do this turn. JR. So there's no way for you to hit Vasilka. She's got complete cover from his wings, just so you know. Just to give you a visual.
Okay. Okay.
You can definitely hit him. Well, it is you, so maybe not.
Oh.
Man, I really want to spend the turn just using see invisibility. Like, where did he go? Cast see invisibility. Oh, there he is. Okay, cool. I'll just wait another 6 seconds before I do something.
Okay.
That's like, I don't know if you ever watched The Adventure or listened to The Adventure Zone, but it's like three brothers and their dad that play D&D, and their dad was a cleric, and like in the middle of combat, he'd cast Zone of Truth, and they're like, what is that gonna do?
I love their dad. He is hilarious. Their dad is so cute.
He is.
God. Just middle of combat. What do you guys think of me? You know, really put him in a tight spot.
I think you're an idiot for using that in the middle of battle. All right, that's true.
No, it checks out.
Yeah, I 100% believe you. All right, JR, what would you really like to do?
Okay.
You can totally use greater invisibility.
All right.
See, invisibility, sorry.
No. I really don't want to.
Just so you know,
Kinda
Val
do,
and
but I'm
Margo
not.
are looking pretty bad.
Pretty fly.
How's the angel looking, though?
He looks
Pretty
really
fly.
bad. You can't see his face.
But also fly.
Or I'd say sad.
Okay, I'm gonna go up and attack angel guy with dagger, and then I'm gonna come back with rapier.
Alright, just come stab this guy in the back. Okay.
It's on.
Largo approves.
Largo is not a good conscience. JR, dude, my dude. What did I tell you?
I know. I don't know. Get more sleep? I don't know. Okay, let me try and come back with the rapier.
I will use my reaction to let him
Woo-hoo.
re-roll that.
Do it. Do it, brah.
Well, alrighty then.
Alright, so you stab a guy in the back.
Largo
And
like
I'm
sees your
also gonna-
form, and he's just, oh, you can't even see me. I'm just like, not like that.
You just feel your hand
Elbows!
kind of like
Elbows!
move. Okay.
I'm gonna add psychic blades, cause why not?
Okay.
Tiny bit better.
A little better.
Hey, it's something.
All of its damage.
Okay.
It's definitely damage.
Mm-hmm. He's
Can't
definitely
believe it's
looking
not butter.
sad.
Wow.
What's the D8?
That was for my rapier.
You have to roll to hit with
1d8
your
plus
rapier.
2, but
You have to roll to hit still.
yeah, that's what I was doing, the d8.
You still have to roll to hit with your rapier. Your D20, basically.
Oh my god, I am...
JR.
Oh my
JR's
god.
been sleeping this
Hey,
whole time. He just heard
you're
a
doing a good
commotion and
job.
came out like, what's going on? Oh shit, we're fighting. Okay.
Oh my god!
He's got like 6
What are
good
you
berries
guys
in his mouth.
doing?
He's just like munching on good berries. He's like, oh, what the good berry juice coming down his snout. Okay, so your rapier does not hit.
Womp womp womp.
You're like, look, guys,
Uh,
I'm doing really good. Aw.
You know, if you
But I
would've
will
seen earlier,
cast.
I would have given you inspiration.
You
Ah,
already used
that's
Psychic
fine.
Blades.
correct.
Which
Correct,
is a
I have
bonus action.
Psychic blades. Psychic blades is not a bonus.
You have to use one of your
It's a
bardic
special.
You have to use one of your bardic inspirations to do it, right?
Psychic blades is special. It consumes a bardic inspiration,
Oh, okay.
but it's a special action.
Okay. You're special. Casting?
I
What are you
know.
casting?
Bardic inspiration.
Who are you inspiring and how? You know you're not allowed to cast without seeing.
Largo.
You can't see Largo.
Largo.
You can't see Largo. Oh, he just has to hear you, right?
Does he have to?
Yeah, he
just
just
has to hear
you.
me.
Okay, we're good. We're good. That can hear you. Yeah, you're good. I'm like, wait, what? All right, bardic inspiration. It's a D8. And what are you singing?
The boys are back in town.
I don't believe you. Prove it.
The boys are back in town. Yeah, the boys are back in town.
Esmeralda looks down at herself, looks up at you.
Val does the same.
All right. Largo, you got your D8. And Largo, it is your turn. Magical necrotic. All right, how do you want to do this?
Could he grab at the wings and with the inflict wounds, it just kind of disintegrates where they contact and he rips them off?
Abso-fucking-lutely. I'm allowing that shit. And this is not just
That's
the
so
alcohol
metal.
talking. You just reach out, and as you're casting inflict wounds, the feathers are falling off in that spot, leaving just bones. And you crack these bones downwards, and as he begins to slump forward, these are still grasped in your hands. You hear this this tearing, sickening as they stay in your hands, and he hits the ground right next to Vasilka.
She wasn't yours to use.
So you see that Vasilka is still standing right there, Largo. She's like,
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were ending it or not, so.
I wasn't sure if you were.
Oh, no.
I was like, what else are we doing? Okay.
After he says that, he'll just kind of like fall to his knees, wings still in hand.
Okay.
Could we take a short break real fast?
Yes, this is actually the perfect time to take a break. I need to refill my sippy cup.
I can't believe that we won.
No kidding.
Neither can
Considering on the
I.
first turn, Largo got taken down.
Wasn't attacked at
Wow.
all.
Nah, we had that in the bag.
I
And you
mean,
want to know the
I-
funny thing? I'm the only one that has a weapon that's magical that I don't have to spend spell slots on. I find that very interesting.
Hey, one of these days I'll get magical fisticuffs. One day.
Oh, you
Yeah.
will. I can't wait.
And then you can punch ghosts. Are you there, John?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, thanks.
After a moment, Largo gets up and he goes over and hugs you and thanks you for the help.
Okay. Alright, Jay is getting into his school stuff, so he might not be talking as much, but just so you know, he's still here. And he loves you. But anyways, is everybody else back?
I'm here.
I'm here.
Yeah, I just gave you were you were doing your thing, but I told John that after a few moments, Largo gets up and hugs Val, thanking them for their help and sorry that they went down.
Okay.
Largo spent all this time. He has that prophecy or what was it? I don't know what they call it, but
The
whatever.
reading.
Memorized it. I mean, it's all they think about, and he remembers that it said that killing this being is what would put the spirits to rest.
Now hold on just a sec. Let me. I'm missing something. Start my stuff. So what your reading said, there I go, specifically. Destroy the unholy creation of a fallen holy being. Only then
Oh, so
will the
destroy a
spirits rest.
creation of this.
Mm. Alright, so
Okay, well then that's what he'll relay to the group, saying we have to destroy his creation.
Then we must destroy her. As I turn and look at the new bride of Strahd.
Esmeralda's like, y'all don't want them in it? I mean, you're breathing pretty bad. She's not doing anything. In fact, she is just standing there still, the abbot's corpse next to her feet. And she's just.
Largo just kind of nods.
I mean, we can do it right now. I'm fine.
Val says, I'm good, and does the little anime, like, clearing the blood out of one of their nostrils.
Largo, keep in mind you are still invisible.
I had completely forgotten about that.
She's like,
That
I
had to be
mean, if we're
weird for
going
Val. Val
now.
just chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
Val
Val
challenge-
wasn't really sure what was going on.
Yeah.
Ah, Val likes warm hugs. But Esmeralda's like, if you want to destroy her now, we can do so. I will keep this up, but if not, I'm gonna go ahead and bring you back. But I will need to rest before I can do that again.
I could use a little rest myself. You said that the diva was using a mace.
Yes, big, massive. It's bigger than you are, Largo. Let me see if it disappeared when he did. Let me see. Or when he died. Nope, it did not. It's still there.
Margot's gonna try to pick it up.
It's very heavy, but you can do it.
And it doesn't change at all.
Nope.
Well,
I'll drop it at Holland's feet and be like, "Can you use that?"
Clang, clang, clang.
I may. Um, what I would like to do is pick it up and just kind of look it over.
Okay.
Because mechanically, you're telling me it's a heavy weapon, correct?
Mechanically, I'm not telling you anything, basically. I'm just, giving you flavor.
Because
an
I mean, I'm
extremely
considered
large
small.
item.
It would be a disadvantage to use that, right?
No, mechanically, I'm just making shit up, honestly. But
Oh.
thematically,
Okay,
story-wise.
well, because I put it at his feet because I didn't think I could use it.
Yeah.
But if I can use it, I could use a better weapon than a dagger.
Yeah. Let me actually look at it a little better. Yeah, you could use it. It's not gonna, like, if you... Let's just say you spend a little time swinging it, you get a little more used to it, it'll be better for you.
I'd be willing to give it back if you want it. If not, I could
It's
probably
just
make it a
you didn't
hex
even
blade
do it
weapon.
right. That's not how you hold a mace.
Well, I only have efficiency with simple weapons, so as long as it's an actual mace.
It is.
Okay. Then I'll try to use it.
Okay.
I'll give it back.
You hook it on your belt. And it's like... No, I'm just kidding. This is what happens when I try to make shit up, guys. Let's see. There go, you're visible again. I think that's it. Well, we just woke up, but we can definitely bandage our wounds a little bit.
Margot has bandaged all the wounds he can. He is capped.
I wouldn't say no to that. But before we do anything else, can I activate Divine Sense and see if there's any other good and evil entities around?
Okay.
So it does celestial fiends and undead.
Sure. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see a thing. Where the fuck is it? Oh, that's right, y'all can hear me. Okay, so any
Yep.
celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. Okay, so you activate that sense, and of course you realize the abbot's body was a celestial. You get that little
Yes.
glow on your eyes. And everybody else. Well, let me say this. Esmeralda looks good. She does not come on your radar at all. JR, Largo, and Val all have a little bit of fiendish touch to them.
Can I look at myself?
You got a mirror? Nah, you can look at your hands.
Hmm?
You kind of hold those out, and you have a little bit of that fiendish touch as well.
Interesting. But I don't sense anything else within 60 feet of us.
Uh-uh.
Okay.
Nothing that's not behind total cover.
Okay.
Excuse me. So you're just gonna stand there. What are we doing?
Well, I'm just waiting for people to say what they're thinking, but before that, I will let everybody know that we've been touched by something unholy.
Yeah, there's been a ton of terrible things that have touched me personally over this adventure.
Our essence now has the tinge of fiends. We are now partially fiend.
Well, I mean, we've each fallen, haven't we?
Technically.
No.
Yeah. Hmm?
Esmeralda goes no.
Oh, I meant us four.
Oh, I see how it is.
And yet
He,
we
he
all
basically meant
stand
you
here.
people. So by the way, I just missed like the last several minutes
I figured.
of what y'all were saying. Yeah.
Yeah, so Esmeralda was like, we should probably like bandage our wounds before we, go killing more things. And Largo was like, that's a good idea. And then Holland activated Divine Sense, and you're all a little touched by Fiendish, except for Esmeralda. And Vasilka.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to figure out if we took like a long rest
Y'all have
or
not.
what I need to restore or what.
Y'all have just taken a long rest, so you can only take one per 24 hours, so.
I wouldn't really know.
I'm telling you. Man.
Okay. I'm
Anywho. Before we
Okay.
were rudely interrupted. Nobody knows what they're doing yet.
I put forward we should take a short rest, tie the bride up.
She's not going anywhere.
Oh, you never know.
I mean, I'm personally feeling fine. I could take watch while y'all sleep. Either
I'm
way, I'm
good.
down for
I mean,
whatever.
We could even
it
fight
wouldn't be
right now.
sweet.
I didn't hear no bell.
Val's got like his, sorry, their eye is like half swollen shut. I think she's kind of like tonguing one of her teeth that's kind of loose.
Did I miss something, or did Largo explain why exactly he attacked the abbot? Or did he just kind of
Because he's the
say,
one that created these unholy beings. And destroying the beings is the only way to remove the spirits and lay them to rest.
okay, okay.
And I doubted those those are my wife's eyes.
Oh, well,
He used my wife.
that's that's pretty awful, man. I'm I'm terribly sorry to hear about that.
I I lost it and I just had to go after him.
You
I
know,
didn't mean, and he looks over at Val, for anybody else to get hurt over my actions.
I kind of feel at this point we trust you enough that if you do something like that in the future, we've got your back. I mean, we all made it out,
I
so
fully agree.
Of
If
course.
something like this happens, we should all band together.
So I suppose the next step is to lay her and any like her to rest.
you mean like kind of looks over to the side, like put her down?
Yes.
Okay.
Largo just kind of like gives you that like sharp jerk nod, like it's real short.
Um, mm, not gonna lie, just feels kind of awkward. Um, attacking someone that's not really attacking us.
That is true.
It just, I don't know, man. I mean, if it's what you want, I'll attack and um help
I
remove
agree.
the rest, as
And
you said.
for any that may have been paying attention, he has not looked at her since they got in there, and he noticed.
While they're kind of talking, and you'll look over at her. She's kind of got her head cocked to the side a little.
All right. Uh, Eldritch Blast.
Okay. So no short rest.
Nope.
Nice.
Well, let's get wiped.
Now we got this. I still got a lot of fight left in me. It just looks a little rough. It's only mildly rough.
We shall see.
I mean,
Okay, but like
we're not
name one
fighting any
time
giant
when I
angels
wasn't
or
near
anything.
death in battle. Like this is the norm. We got this. See, the NPC has full faith. Look at that speed.
So, since she wasn't hostile and she was kind of under a spell, I
Who says?
and this sounds weird to ask, but would I get like a surprise round?
You know what? Sure. Just you though.
Also, what are you doing, kid? During the time that we were talking and stuff, would you say 10 minutes passed?
Yeah, why not? It was really. It wasn't that many minutes, I would see. But yeah, if you want it to be 10 minutes, it can be 10. Yeah, because you did have to explain. So yeah, definitely 10 minutes. You did have to kind of explain to twice to Jr. because he's a little thick-skulled.
Then my ring would have given me 5 hit points.
There you go. All right, so Esmeralda, like, she says this word that in a language none of y'all speak, but Jr., you're pretty sure that's a curse word. You're pretty sure you've heard your parents say that word before. And
Did you say it in Minotaur?
no, she did not. But you've definitely heard your parents say this word before. And it usually was like you fucked up. So she's go ahead and roll for your Eldritch Blast. We'll get that off and then we'll start the round. Okay. So you see her kind of fling her hand, much like you did, and this firebolt flings out at this creature. What is my range? I don't know. Oh, it's +6. Yeah. Crit bitches. And what level is she? She does 4d10. Where's her crit? Oh, come on. What kind of crit is that?
Oh.
Alright, so this thing is on fire. As she flings it out. And so this creature opens her mouth. And she begins to scream. Largo, this almost hurts you, as it sounds a lot like the way your daughters would scream. JR, it's your turn.
All right. Dissonant Whispers, level 3.
Let's see what that does.
Needs to make a Wisdom save.
Oh, she's so good at those. She gets like a +20. JK, she rolled a 7. Oh, hold on, she's resistant. I gotta roll again. She rolled a 14.
Out.
A 14, I believe, saves.
It does.
Yeah, 14
Mhm.
saves.
So So she'll take half as much damage, and she does not have to move away. So 7 damage. Psychic damage. Okay. Okay. I'm trying really hard not to say my mathing out loud. What else for you, JR?
Actually, that would be it.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I dig it. I dig it. I dig
Holland.
it. Holland McMolland, what would you like to do?
Give out a big sigh and walk forward and swing my sword.
Okay, these are gonna be like really sad swings. Okay, like where y'all had some righteous fury before, and now it's just like. Right, Holland hits with for 13 magical damage. Okay.
And I'll end my turn.
Okay. Largo.
The mace is just a regular mace?
Yeah, it's just a regular mace.
Okay.
And this creature
That's
is
good.
screaming, and it sounds just like your daughter's voices.
Right. He doesn't do anything. He's just shaking, tears rolling down his eyes at this point.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. It starts with, so we're good there. JR is not on it, so it's gonna try to slam into Holland to get away.
Shield.
She slams against you, and then this force kind of poops out. So you, what's your AC now?
18.
Okay. And she tries to like beat against the shield, ineffectively, and it still sounds like small girls screaming.
Well played.
Val, your turn.
That's my first spell I've used in the last 2 sessions.
Good job.
Wow.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
Just keep on bragging, why don't you?
Meanwhile, everybody else is tapped. That's it.
Ivy's 9.
Jeez.
God.
Okay. Ooh, I forgot. I gotta take off 4, add 5, so add 1. Okay. Got it. Again, you're getting that feel, Val, where it's like, you're not doing the damage you think you should be doing. Like, these people are tough. Esmeralda really liked that firebolt. She couldn't do that again. +6. She misses. Val, you kind of like hit her at the same time Esmeralda's throwing her firebolt, so she misses as Ahsoka kind of stumbles a little in her ratty gown. Her arms kind of windmilling. JR, your turn.
Oh, if it was a nat 1, I'm going to use my reaction.
Oh shit, it was. Okay, hold on. Hold on, JR. Hold on.
I'm not.
Hold on. God. Okay, that'll hit.
Just hold on.
Mhm.
Golly.
Oh, genius.
Oh. I spend one night playing D&D with you guys, and this is how you treat me?
Hey, I am so glad to have you.
It's
You know we
good
gotta
to have you
I'm-
back.
Oh, shoot.
Ridiculously happy to play.
You know what? I should have had disadvantage on those attacks. My bad. I'll remember that next time. You didn't. I didn't hit anyway, so we're good. Do some fire damage. All right, now you can go, Jr.
Alright. What were
What
we
is it? Hot in
doing
here? Or is it
again?
just Vasilka? Just kidding. Go ahead.
Dissonant Whispers again.
Wisdom save. She good. She'll take half. That's 5.
5.
$5 footlong. That's what
Since
you're
I don't have
singing
any
in her
bonus
head.
actions. She's like, wow, that's actually kind of catchy. Annoying. I don't like it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, hey, Largo, don't forget. The boys are back in town.
How long does that last? It's been more than 10 minutes, so. But if you want to cast it
Lasts
again, that's fine too.
forever.
But it's another song.
Oh no, it is only 10 minutes.
Unless you want to cast it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't. I wish I could.
Oh, speaking of Largo.
There's my next attack.
There's Largo.
Oh no, he gone again. Alright, so you bring your sword down half-heartedly, striking her. For 11 magical damage.
And then it's Largo's turn.
Alright, once he gets back in. Oh, he's back.
He's back? Question mark.
He's back.
In
You
town?
bring this fancy smancy mace that you just acquired into the side. And the screams change to whimpers, Largo. And instead of your girls, you hear Milo go, Daddy, why does it hurt?
I was gonna say, God damn it. I was gonna say Largo's like running up to it, letting out a scream of his own as he brings it down.
Okay.
And now he just fuck. After that, he drops the mace.
Okay.
This guy was sick and twisted.
Alright. Good on that. But she still has disadvantage. So she's gonna try to wail at both of y'all that are attacking her still. 15 hits you hard?
Yeah, I'm not gonna shield this time.
Okay.
I
Shield.
take 11.
11.
Then I'll use my reaction
Mm-hmm.
and
Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke.
I called it. Bing, 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 bing.
And what is your rebuke, sir?
Begone, fiend.
There we go.
Nailed it.
Power of Christ compels you. Psh, psh.
Yep.
All of us start to burn.
Be
Wow,
gone.
guys.
Oh, okay, we'll leave. That's rude, though.
Just so y'all know, I'm at 1 hit point.
say I know I look really, 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 really bad. But it's still her
I'm
turn.
barely standing.
No, I'm just kidding. It's still her turn. So that's no good. That doesn't stop her from taking her second attack, right?
It does not.
Nope.
Okay.
She also needs to make a dex save.
Vassus. Oh, against the hellish rebuke. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
don't think she's very dexterous. Let's find out. Nope.
I mean, she was such a great dancer, right?
I literally
Oh.
could not roll lower.
What?
So yeah, she definitely takes that.
Very
11,
nice.
Okay. Okay. So bits of her dress are burning up her legs, and the powdered makeup she had on to hide her stitches is starting to cake and melt. Then she has a second attack. As she's kind of just wailing about, she swings towards Val, which I don't think is going to hit. 17 misses, okay. And then the screams are back, and this time Largo, this is an adult scream. This is Merla. And Val, it's your turn. Whap whap. For half of that is 4, and half of that is 5.
And I'll go ahead and give it another flurry of blows.
Okay.
Feeling lucky.
Tell me how you want to do this.
I'll end it with like a as humane as one could neck snap.
Okay, so you reach out and you try to twist her head, and as you do, the stitches holding it on just rip, and you're left holding the head as the body falls to the floor.
Val's gonna close their eyes, make a cringe, and very slowly set it down.
Okay.
I was literally about to say Largo closed his eyes and cringed, but you beat me to it.
Everybody,
Yeah.
ooh.
JR definitely made a face. Yeah.
Holland just does this, oh my god, just sign of the cross kind of thing
Just like,
with his
something,
deity,
yeah.
and it's just, oh my god, that was
Oh my
not
God.
good.
I like how we all kill angels, but like at the same time cringe away from like a beheading.
Anything.
Jeez.
Like,
What a thing to
oh,
see.
God.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Largo has emotional stake in this.
This is true. Val has a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah, I
emotions.
If anything, the way Val did it was probably the most humane way.
I'm
Of
sure
most
she
of
didn't
us.
feel anything.
Probably,
Ugh. Okay.
but I could see that Largo was starting to get very emotional, so I
As
wanted
you
to end it as
are
quickly as possible.
As you are setting this head down, Val, your eyes kind of open back up as you're looking straight ahead, not down at the thing below. And you see this light, actually several light blue forms. 4 in total. One taller than the others, but none particularly tall. And you see these very ethereal forms. A woman, a young boy, and 2 young girls that look like they could be twins. And they stand there looking at Largo. Largo, are you looking in this direction?
Nah, I'd already said that he had closed his eyes.
Yeah. Then continue to stand there then.
Largo, look.
At that, he'll open his eyes and look up.
All right. You see Merla, Milo, Laura, Lily. They're see-through, almost a bluish energy. And as they look at you, Merla's holding the girl's hands. She smiles, and then they're gone.
Largo just screams out, "No, wait! Stay!"
And you feel something come over you, Largo. And you have a new power. You will now be able to cast Speak with Dead once per long rest. And you hear a whisper, and it's just very faint. You hear, "I'll wait for you." I don't know if y'all were able to hear that or not.
Yeah, no, I just like Largo's emotional right now. Like he's done. He's checked out.
All right, and that's a good spot for our second break.
Sounds good. Sounds good. That was a good spot.
Like I knew, given the backstory I gave, that this was gonna be bad, but uh,
I know. She goes straight for the
It
heart
hits the
on this one.
feels.
Yeah. No, I'm really glad that you accomplished your reading. You're the first one.
yeah. I didn't think it was gonna happen after he got murdered almost right off the bat.
You were only slightly murdered. Mostly murdered.
I mean, it was pretty close.
He's only mostly dead. If he was all the way dead, we couldn't do nothing.
Ooh, that was a very vicious battle.
He said to Blade, which is obviously to lie.
Yeah,
So-
the blade. Obviously, he's a liar and a cheat.
He probably owes this guy, who'd you say his name was? He probably owes him money.
Humperdinck. Oh, sorry. We shouldn't quote the whole movie.
I love that movie so much.
So good, so good. All the movies that came out my birth year are great. Okay, I'm gonna go top off on tea. I'll be right back.
Hey, go top off on some tea.
Yeah,
Hey, go get some
I'll
tea.
do some gossip.
Oh, the tea is already has been spilt. That's why you got to get a refill.
There you go. Okay, I'll be right back.
Like as soon as Val was done, I was gonna be like, how bad is this creature? Because Largo is just gonna like try to slit its throat and finish it.
Yeah, and if Val hadn't killed it, and Largo, you couldn't, I was gonna put it out of its misery.
Well, the thing is if I couldn't, I wasn't gonna do anything. That's why I was gonna ask her like, how bad? Like, is this? How
Yeah.
close is this? Could it be a finisher? And if not, he doesn't do anything. If it looks like it's about to be done, he'll finish it himself.
That was stressful.
And we're not even close to done with this place. This city is
Very
not going
true.
to be a big fan of us.
Well, I mean, our good friend and supporter, we just murdered his future wife. I'm sure we're not a big fan of his anymore.
That is true.
Never liked the guy. Totally not feeling any different about it.
I
Val's like,
agree.
I don't care. He can hate me because I hate everything about his house, including the
Yep.
skin furniture.
He can just die. That's it. Goodbye. Go away. Leave us alone.
I like how Largo and JR leaving the place like, oh, that wasn't so bad. He's okay. And Val's like, no, no.
Ugh.
I really wish I would have had banishment for that diva.
Oh yeah, that would have been great.
Get out of here. Go home. Goodbye. We will never see you again.
Oh yeah.
Hey, are you still there, John?
I'm here. I'm just snacking.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just going to ask you, have you heard of Genshin Impact?
I have. I've heard it's really, really good.
It's coming to the Switch and it's supposed to be free.
I didn't know it was coming to Switch. I'm all for it. The one thing holding me back was it being on the phone.
Oh, well, it's primarily a PC game. It's just available on the phone. And it's going to be coming to console as well. So Switch is going to get it. The only thing
That's
is
nice.
it's like a pay to win type game is what I've heard, where you got to pay to get
Ooh.
like certain characters and stuff like that. But it's a free game, so I mean, I've never had a problem with like putting in a little bit to get something that I want, especially if the game is free. I haven't paid anything for it. I always
I
view it
completely
like
agree.
I always view it as like, okay, I'm supporting something I'm enjoying. But anyway, so there's something for you to look forward to. I was doing a little research on it before we started playing, and I saw that it's coming to Switch. They just don't have a release date for it yet.
Honestly, I'm pretty excited about Pikmin as well.
Is there a new Pikmin coming out?
It's not a new one, but they're putting Pikmin 3 on the Switch.
Oh, cool.
Okie dokie. Who's ready for some more Cursistrad?
Artichoke?
Okie dokie,
I'm
artichoke.
objectively ready.
I'm back.
I'm here.
Alright. So the bodies of the abbot and Vasilka litter the floor of this room. The abbey, it looks like. Esmeralda looks at you. Well, maybe Strahd will still come.
I doubt it.
Is
He
that a
probably
good thing?
knows.
Say that again?
Is that a good thing?
If you want to try to kill him, yeah.
As long as it's not like right now.
Hmm.
Oh
Um.
no. What is Siegfried gonna say?
Cool.
So, just a quick question about the layout of this place. Um,
Okay, so you are
have we gone outside and? Sorry.
Okay. Y'all had gone outside before y'all came in here. But currently you are in a room. It looks like a main hall. It's this ground floor of this one large 50-foot square room, arched, leaded glass windows. There's a cauldron sitting above an iron rack and above a fire in the hearth. Above the fireplace hangs a golden disc engraved with the symbol of the sun. And then in one corner, there's a wooden staircase that climbs up to the upper level. And in another corner, there's a stone staircase that descends down into darkness. There are several chairs that surround a wooden table that stretches nearly the length of the room. Wooden dishware, golden candelabras are neatly arranged on the table. I think that's it for this room. And then behind you is the door that y'all came in.
Is the disc a shield?
And it looks like it's a wall hanging. You're welcome to go and
Oh,
pick it up. Do you go and grab it, Val?
yeah, I'll check. You know.
Okay. So this golden sun disc definitely is a piece of artwork, but as you pull the sun off the wall, there's a niche that was hidden behind it, and inside you see a potion in this crystal and electrum-looking flask, and yeah, that's it.
Oh wow. Check this out, everybody. And I will show it around.
Ooh.
What'd you find?
Val's Vanna Whiting this.
I'll dip my finger in and check it out.
That's pretty good stuff. That's probably a potion of superior healing, if you had to guess.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. All right, the outside of this building. Did we kind of explore it already, or no?
That is where the chicken coops were.
A
that
little
Colin
bit.
broke open. Broke open one of them.
Was there like a cemetery out that direction?
It was further outside of the courtyard. Go closer to the gates, and then take a southwards turn. And around the building, there was a cemetery. So it's a little bit of a distance.
I mean, I'll definitely pick up maybe like the abbot's body.
Oh, whoa,
Abbot,
whoa,
David.
whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. If we take that out of here, there's gonna be a lot coming down on us.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what you mean.
Like everybody else in this whole place.
You think they'll be upset?
Very.
Understatement of the century.
Yeah, pretty certain. You know, close as could be.
All right. How should we dispose of the body and before somebody gets over here and notices us standing over dead bodies?
We could burn it.
Are there any kind of tapestries or cloths around?
No, this is a very simple room. The only sign of the opulence would be the candelabras on the table and the shield that's not shield. The disc that's in Val's hands. Got me calling it shield now.
Okay, then I'm gonna go look
I
for
will
a
take
blanket
out.
or something.
Where will you go for that?
I guess the only place I know, the bedrooms, the barracks.
What route will you take to get back there? Because you've taken two routes there now. You've taken crossing the courtyard and into the room with the howling creatures and upstairs. That's how y'all came down originally. Or there was a room upstairs from here where you saw a two-headed creature playing a viol, and crossing out of that room got across the walls got you to the barracks.
I'm thinking, sorry.
No, it's fine. I figured you were. I'm just playing with the rubber band.
I'm just gonna follow everybody else.
I'm going to not make a
Uh,
decision.
Meanwhile, I have a bedroll that I'll start unrolling and be like, bedroll?
I mean, are you okay losing it?
I put the
Uh,
disc down.
I haven't really been,
Val is
using it up
confused.
to this point, and honestly, I'm pretty used to sleeping in bad spots. So, I mean,
Yeah.
it's whatever.
That's true. We do
Uh,
seem to get in
if,
more bad spots than good spots.
if you're offering it, then I'm gonna start trying to wrap the not the abbot. I don't know what to call her.
Vasilka.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to wrap her in it.
Okay. You have to pick up the head and bundle it together with the
Right.
body, and it's incredibly uncomfortable. So you close the eyes that are still staring at you, and you just see a patchwork of different skins. These do not seem like they all came from the same creature. As you are trying to put her, in the bedroll, you're noticing this, and you're just like, So, but it does take a minute, but you do get her in there well enough, especially with the help of JR.
And Largo will start trying to drag her towards the graveyard,
Okay.
and he'll say, "The abbot can rot for all I care," and he'll start dragging her away.
Okay. You go through out into the courtyard, past the howling, chained up creatures, out through the double doors of the main gate leading into the abbey, and you start heading back towards the gate, where you see the shadowed form of Siegfried facing away from you.
Is the grave past Siegfried? I thought Siegfried
So you're
at the
kind of
gate
at
getting
it's at a
to the Abbey.
corner. It's kind of at a corner. So south from
Okay.
Siegfried is the graveyard, and east from Siegfried is the doorway into the Abbey.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of a corner, and it's kind of right there. You know what? I'm gonna post a picture because y'all have explored the floors mostly. Y'all have a good idea of the layout, I would say. Let me get a player version. Loading. All done. I don't know what I want. Okay. It's loading, but it will be an important information in about 2 years.
Okay. Well, regardless, if I gotta pass Siegfried, I gotta pass Siegfried, but
Yeah,
I'm
you
heading
gotta go
towards the grave
behind her,
with her.
but you still gotta go that direction. As you're dragging this creature, this body, out and across the dirt road.
How much time has passed since we put her down?
Not too long, actually. Actually, it did take a while to put her into the bag. Let's say 30 minutes. So 3 rings. And you're dragging her across the ground. Just like that. Zigfrid kind of turns and she goes, "Oh, you're helping the abbot now, I see." She points towards the south. "You know where the graveyard is." And she kind of shakes her head. But then she kind of looks up at Val and she's like, "Hi."
Margot just kind of nods and keeps going.
I'm sorry, my my speaker's messing up. I'm having trouble hearing y'all.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, Siegfried is kind of just like, "Hi." I'll be a little louder.
Oh, hi.
"Okay, bye." And then she kind of turns away and she's just like, you see her kind of like tap her head. Stupid.
Stupid. Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. And you drag. Sorry, go ahead.
Val's gonna do a little like frustrated tapping of the foot and look real confused and then leave.
All right. You drag the body of Vasilka through the rows and rows and rows and rows of graves. And as you reach the end, you see past where you had buried the unknown body you found in the woods. There's 4 graves you hadn't noticed before. And atop each of them is this pure white daisy, which you remember long ago was Merla's favorite flower.
Why do you hate
Is
this?
is there any way This is so stupid. Is there any way to cast Gentle Repose on a flower?
You know what? I will allow that. You cast Gentle Repose, and it's kind of Beauty and the Beast. You know, you're putting it in the
I have to do it as
jar.
a ritual though because I don't have components
That's
or
fine.
I'm
That's
willing to
fine.
slot
wait.
slots.
That's fine. You just drop the body where you were dragging it, and you see these flowers. And as you go up, and you're going to cast this, you see on there it says, "May she rest in peace, Marilla Weatherby."
Seeing the name
Mm-hmm.
and making a connection, I'm gonna put my hand on Largo's shoulder and give him a meaningful look, like, I'm sorry for your loss. Because didn't see the ghost.
Right.
But seeing this, I make a bigger connection.
Yeah.
Well, you'd also heard her cry out, "Why does this hurt, Daddy?" Whenever I was hitting her.
Well, that was Milo's voice.
Right.
True.
So it sounded like a little
My
boy's voice.
voice, but
Yeah, but Holland is just now going 1 + 1 equals.
yeah.
Yep.
He's finally like, "Oh, that.
Penny
Yeah,
in
the
the air,
anger."
penny hits the floor.
You know, that's my job usually. Just
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. Well, Holland, he's very good at what he does, but some things he's not great at, okay? Like
Fair enough.
intelligence.
Fair enough.
Okay, so I don't
Yeah.
have Ritual Caster,
Uh-oh.
but I have, but because of being a Grave Cleric, I always have Gentle Repose. So I'm trying to find that in my features and traits,
If it has the ritual tag, you should be able to cast it ritually.
but I'm not a Ritual
Not if you
Caster.
don't have a ritual. Yeah, like he said, not if you're not a ritual caster. You can't cast it as a ritual. You have to have some kind of feature trait.
Really?
Yeah, it allows you to do that. Okay, so let's
Huh.
take a look.
Quite a few of the spells for wizards, it'll show a ritual tag
Right, but wizards
in your
are
spell
Ritual
sheet.
Casters.
Yeah, if you ever
Ah,
look at your features under
really?
under spell casting, it'll say if it has the ritual tag, you can cast it as a ritual, basically. And you might
Nice.
have to go into like the actual books or something, but it usually does say. You can if you look under your
I just saw it
spellcasting.
under spellcasting. Yeah, I
Yeah,
just saw it. Okay, and that
Ah,
is
just
exactly what
posted
he
it.
does. He
you do
just
have
drops
rituals.
the body, goes over and does the ritual for Gentle Repose
Yeah,
to try and make the flower last.
you sprinkle a few herbs that really aren't good for spells, but you've picked since that is your holy symbol, basically. You just kind of sprinkle them around the flower. As you look at it, you're just this little. The clouds kind of open up. This little shaft of sunlight. The first real sunlight you've seen since you came here kind of shines down just on that flower. Meanwhile, are the other three, are y'all just standing around the bedroll, or are y'all going to try to help Largo bury it while he works on that?
Um, while he does his ritual, I'll start digging a hole to help bury
Okay,
the
beautiful.
person.
Beautiful.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'll help out as well.
Okay, with the three of y'all working together, it will go pretty quickly. And Largo, you take a couple minutes just after you cast the spell. And then you turn around and they're tossing the body in the grave.
Thank y'all for the time y'all allowed me there.
You're welcome.
They they were her favorite, you know.
Yeah. I, you know, I understand. Uh, so what do you feel about the other bodies in the building? I mean, I know you said what you said, but I still think we should cover our tracks.
I agree. We should get rid of that thing from inside.
Largo just kind of like falls back. I mean, he's, you can see it on him. He's exhausted, and he's like, it's finally over for me. I don't care anymore. Whatever y'all want to do, I'll support y'all. Y'all were there for me.
You hear this music waft out from the second story of the Abbey, the floor above where you had your encounter with the abbot, and it's this mournful tone played on a string instrument.
And we can tell it's from where we were.
Well, since y'all are still adjacent to the building, you can tell it's coming from the second, because y'all just have basically gone around the building to the south side. You can tell it's coming from the second story above you.
Do y'all suppose we should go straight over there, or maybe take a few moments, like a couple hours, to rest up?
We could.
It's whatever y'all want. They're at rest, and I'm content.
This graveyard, how does it look? Safe or no safe?
Well, if you look at important info, it's that those little rows of mounds going from the gate. The gate is on the westernmost side. It's all those little rows wrapping around the building, and y'all are between the last two trees currently.
Gotcha. Okay. I guess we could go inside and maybe find a better spot to rest.
We probably could.
Largo will stand up and dust off. All right.
As they'll pass by Siegfried again, she turns towards y'all again. She goes, so how are you? She kind of puts her hand on her mouth.
I'm not doing that great right now, but
She looks
we're
shocked.
probably leaving. What?
She looks shocked. She's like,
We're probably leaving soon, and if you ever wanted to
Oh.
change your life, it's probably just really a great time to just leave everything behind and just set off. That's what I kind of do every time. It's worked so far.
Where would I go?
Just come with us. Better than here.
Make a persuasion check. I'll give you advantage because she likes you. And you can take that how you will. You're so good at persuasion.
I forgot how good I was.
Oh
You're
my
like,
god.
negative. She kind of starts shaking her head and nodding. She's like, yeah, I could do that. I could do that. I mean,
You
would
get
you
to hang
like?
out and spend more time with Val.
She looks at Val. She goes. She kind of almost ignores Largo. She looks at him and then looks right back at you. She's not ignoring him per se, but obviously you're more important. She looks at Val and she goes, is that what you want?
Yeah.
She smiles, and while it's a horrifying smile, it's also the first genuine smile you've really seen from her. And she kind of pulls her cloak really tight around her, kind of just like a security blanket. And she says, okay, I'll come with you.
Well, why don't we all go? Let's just go, leave here, get a place in the inn, good rest for one. Be good.
Well, that's not a bad idea.
I did kind of promise you.
She kind of sinks her head into her shoulders, and she's like, I don't know, they don't really like me down in the village. I'm not even sure they have an inn.
She said they don't like her down where?
In the village. Remember, y'all
Yeah.
You weren't here, but y'all climbed a hill to get up to the Abbey. So, literally down in the village.
Gotcha.
Well, they really don't like us either. So I think we're all on equal ground in this situation.
She kind of perks up when you say that, and she's kind of like, yeah.
And if that's the case, then we can just move on to the next place.
That is true. We could move on.
JR will reach into his bag
Yeah?
and start rummaging through it. And he's gonna find a costume kit.
Okay.
I could probably make it to where nobody would really recognize you right off the bat.
So you look at the patches of fur coming off her face, and you're just like, I can work with this. And she
Yeah, I totally got this.
and she pulls her hood down a little further, and she's like, make a persuasion check. I'm making faces.
Can I give
Y'all
him
can't
guidance?
Sure, why not?
An extra
You're like,
D4.
I really want this to happen. Like, please. Okay, with your plus D4. She's like...
Alright, so that's a 19.
So she kind of leans and she's like, can you make me pretty?
Can I make you pretty? And I just start grabbing all the costume stuff.
Okay.
I'll make you irresistible.
Make a performance check to, deception check to make her look different than she does.
Hey, since she's accepting it, can I go ahead and do it with advantage?
I mean, when you do it to yourself, you do it. You don't do it with advantage, so no.
Okay. Deception.
You would not be able to do it if she was not accepting it. Let me put it that way.
Okay. Well, okay.
So you work your magic, and you're like primp here, little eyelash curler here, and you make it look like a female dwarf.
Nice.
So those patches of fur are now a glorious beard. And she's like, "Am I pretty now?"
JR just gives a big smile. I think my work here is done.
Stunning.
Absolutely beautiful.
I also love that since JR has a beard, that's his first thing to go to in a costume.
Yeah.
He's like, "I got my little cow beard, so everybody needs a cow beard."
Let's do this. Cowbeards for everyone.
You can't. I mean, it's a really good check. So it's pretty good. The only thing that really stands out is one of her eyes is feline in shape, as the slit is feline. It's a slit instead of a circle. So unless somebody's looking closely, though, she looks like a female dwarf. One of the bearded ones, of course. And she stands up a little straighter. She's not very tall. She's only 4'7" at her tallest, but she stands up a little straighter. And she's like, "Okay." She sounds a lot more confident. "Let's do this." And Esmeralda's kind of like watching all this, just kind of like, huh. I'm gonna wait for Strahd unless y'all need me. I'm going to wait for Strahd unless y'all are needing me. I still think he might come unless he knows already. I don't put it past him.
Well, I'm kind of confident that he already knows.
That is entirely possible. I will wait 3 more days and then I will go to my caravan at the Wizard's Tower.
Suit yourself.
You're welcome to meet me there if you are ever looking for a place to stay.
Thank you for your hospitality.
Where do we find that?
And your assistance in that battle.
Of course. I haven't had as much fun in a long time. Oh, Val, you asked me where I find these? Where you find? Go out back onto Old Svalich Road, like you're going towards Valaki. And then there is this dirt path to the north. Follow that, and you will reach the tower.
Perfect. I appreciate you.
Oh, I am happy to help. Putting down minions of darkness. This pleases me.
Yes, getting rid of the minions of darkness is very good for this world.
Did you say the dirt path along the way
Yes.
towards Valaki?
Yes, on the Old Svalich Road, heading back towards Valaki. You head that direction. There's a dirt path.
JR quickly pulls out his map and starts mapping it. Oh yeah, I know where that's at.
Oh, I love that. Yippers. But I will wait here 3 more days. So if it's before that, I will not be there. Don't go in my wagon.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. So along with Siegfried, you make your way out of the Abbey. And you go down into the village. You're looking for a place to stay, basically? Question mark?
Definitely.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Well, there are no inns or taverns in the entirety of Kresk. But the few people see y'all looking and they're like, do you require some assistance?
We're looking for some type of lodging around these parts.
We don't usually let outsiders in, but you help me chop some firewood, I could put you up in my barn for the night.
I'd be willing to do that. Some backbreaking labor is no problem for me.
I wouldn't call it
It could
backbreaking.
be
I do this
regular.
every day.
Yeah.
I
I
don't.
mean,
He seems like
Don't
a
go
very
overboard.
wiry man. Older man, the one you're talking to. Yeah, well, I don't need all that very much wood, but, if the two ladies wanna maybe help gather some eggs, and he points to Val and Siegfried. And Siegfried kind of preens a little bit. She's never been called a lady before. Want to help gather the eggs from the chickens, that'll help out, and maybe the missus can get us all some stew and bread afterwards. But the three
Val's
guys,
gonna shrug. Oh, sorry.
the three guys, y'all want to go around back there. There's plenty of wood that needs cut. Never not cold here in Kresk.
Sure. I'll help you cut your wood.
Val's gonna shrug and say, I do love chickens.
Okay. Siegfried will follow you, kind of like a little puppy, Val, as you head towards the chicken coops. And you're very good, because you're very dexterous at pulling those eggs out and avoiding getting pecked. But Siegfried, every now and then, you just hear a, ow! And it kind of sounds like a little wolf yelp every time she gets hit. Holland, JR, Largo, it is easy enough, if you'll choose to start cutting some wood. It will take some time, of course, and you will work up a sweat, but it's no worse than being attacked by a Deva.
That's good with me.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know, I'm still at 1 hit point.
Oh my god.
So Holland will...
You'll be fine.
So before I get to working, I'm gonna expend my 5 hit points from lay on hands.
It's like, whew. You kind of like rub your hands around the haft of the axe, and you're just like, okay. Give yourself the 5 hit points, and then swing.
Yep.
And then afterwards, like
don't get a
every
splinter.
other swing, you need to take a breath.
Speaking of hit points, how much time has passed?
By the end of all this, it will be several hours. I will get you back up to top.
Okay.
You will have time to take a long rest after this, as well as at the end of all your labor, Siegfried's got some feathers sticking out over her as one of the chickens flew up in her face as it took her eggs.
Poor lady.
And the guys are all like just dripping with sweat from this manual labor. The older man that offered you the work comes out with some bowls of this warm stew and this fresh bread. It is a vegetable stew, Val. He goes, it ain't much, but, the missus does what she can. And, it's much like everything you've eaten in Barovia. It's very bland. But it does fill you up. It does warm your bellies. And, y'all settle down amongst piles of hay in the barn. And you're able to take a long rest.
Before we bid the old man goodnight, I want to thank him for the meal.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for the work. And, the least we can do.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. Let's see how far you go with that. And y'all can get a long rest, and that is also where we will stop for tonight.
What a night.
Woohoo! Right?
Not too bad for no prep, huh?
Not too bad.
Didn't die.
Didn't die, squad.
Y'all could have did it without me.
I don't think so.
JR, you were just here for heals. You know that.
Pretty much, and the one costume thing that I did that one time.
That was really cool. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Well, thanks for playing, guys.
Absolutely. Y'all guys have a great night.
Good night.
Y'all take care.
You too.
Woo!